Hey, what's up guys? My name's Super Casual and I'm here with a Vainglory video. So today I'm playing Adagio. This is literally my first game with Adagio ever, and I'm trying out the lane. And now while the audio isn't recorded live, guys, just in case you were wondering. This is a voiceover. It's currently like 2:30 in the morning, and I just had a refreshing Cheerwine came out in the description. You can order it on Amazon. And I say that like I'm actually sponsored by those guys. It's been pretty sweet though, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, we're jumping into it. Today, like I said, I'm trying out Adagio. I haven't really spent any money on this account, so it's not like I have all the heroes unlocked, so I'm really, I'm trying them out sometimes when they're free to play, and, just buying them slowly but surely. Glory, and maybe one day I'll buy a bunch of paste and do like a chest opening video or something, I don't know. But right now, that's not the time. I'm not at that point in my life. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a crystal bit and a swift shooter, and just starting to work towards that alternating current because it's a key item for Adagio in the lane. Gives you decent damage on basic attacks. Every other basic attack has some sort of crystal ratio. I don't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head. And that way you're not relying solely on your abilities to do damage. Because once you do that, with Adagio's abilities, you're kind of screwing yourself if you're solely dependent on that. Because you can hit the Gift of Fire, you can get the bonus basic attack damage from your Agent of Wrath, and then the what's the last one? Verse of Judgment. Verse of Judgment is pretty easy to dodge and or reflex block. Granted, if you build enough CP, you'll get some decent damage out of it still, but you won't get the stun. And so it'll be kind of difficult. And yeah, as you can see, I'm underestimating. Actually, I'm overestimating my abilities in the lane. I got caught out there by Lyra and Idris. I did manage to pick up that first blood, or I think it was first blood. I don't know. I got the kill on Idris though. That's all that's really important here. Not sure, like I said, if it was first blood, but I did manage to pick up a kill before I died. So kind of worth, maybe worth. I don't know. Not important. I got a kill 2v1, so don't care. And like I said, I'm learning Adagio, and so I definitely overestimate myself at times and then underestimate myself at other times. And learning how to land that, really how to land that Gift of Fire and take full advantage of it, because once a character is on fire, any damage done to them, you get energy. A percentage, I think it's 15% of that damage is given back as energy for Adagio. As you can just watch my energy bar, whenever I cast it, it'll drop down, and then as soon as I start attacking, it fills back up. And I just say when I'm attacking, just for, see, look at it go. Oh yeah, got the kill there. Burn, baby, burn. Adagio is pretty cool. Just pretty cool mechanics. Having the buffs is, you have the healing buff from the A, and then you can boost basic attack damage. So whether it be from a alternating current where you're getting the boosted one every other attack, or if you're just boosting a weapon power carries damage, those basic attacks do increase damage. Alright, I'm gonna die right here because I'm an idiot, and I'm just la 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 la, let me just run up in here. Maybe I'll live, I don't know. I recorded this 3 days ago maybe, so I'm not really 100% sure, and I'm gonna die right there to Lyra, and I think that's it. I don't know. I don't like Lyra, she annoys me. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Heavy Prism and the Blazing Salvo now. I think I already had the blazing salvo, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna pick up some light armor, or no, actually I grabbed the shield and the oak heart, and I'm gonna build towards a Aegis. So shielding is good because when you buy the shield items, you get a little bit of regular armor as well. Whereas if you buy the armor, you don't get any shield item or any shielding out of it. But like this way it works out pretty, like starting with like an Aegis, light shield and kinetic shield or whatever. Starting with those, when you build your defense, it's more beneficial to start there because you get a little bit of defense against both types of damage, both CP and weapon power, and you know, it helps you out in the long run. And then you can, if you need the weapon power defense, you can go ahead back and build armor afterwards. Not really like a big deal. Typically, when I'm playing, I try to build 3 attack power items. Obviously, I'm just rambling at this point, guys, for your benefit. I don't like any kind of dead air. But anyway, so I tend to build 3 attack-based items. So whether I'm CP or weapon power is irrelevant. Just 3 attack items. In this case, it's going to be alternating current, broken myth, and I think I pick up a crossbow at the very end. But that leaves me a spot for boots and 2 defense items, so I can get both shield and armor. Or if they're running like a double weapon power comp, I can put on double armor, grab an atlas and a metal jacket. Or if they're running CP, I can go double Aegis and just stack up the shield. And, then if they actually want to do damage to me, they have to build like extra piercing shards or broken myths, or they're just not going to do a whole lot of damage, which that's my goal. And also it kind of depends on how the game is going. If I'm ahead, I might try to push out more damage. And my ally dies there, I'm going to get caught out here, I believe. Even though I know I should be running. Yeah, I don't have any energy, so like I'm asking to die. My CS is terrible, but this has been a very active like fighting game. We're 6 minutes in, I'm already 3-2. So I get the alternating current. I'm going to grab a couple of crystal bits just to stack some more damage on that. And because the alternating currents have that's the word I'm looking for, guys. I'm sorry, I suck my teeth a lot right now. Because the alternating current pulls off of CP scaling, or whatever, however you want to word it, like it's based off of your CP crystal power. Having the extra crystal bits means you're going to do a little bit more damage. Also, notable effect of the healing one, your A. When you hit somebody with that, when you like buff yourself with that and you're near an enemy, it's gonna put a slow on them. This something good to know about it. Like, there's a lot of times where I don't know everything about a character, but it's really good to know. Actually, in the future, and make sure you hit subscribe, guys, if you want to see something, see new content in the future. I'm going to start a how-to series with the characters, specifically the heroes that I'm like most comfortable with, like Glaive or Koshka or Alpha, junglers in general. I'm going to start a kind of how-to, like best practices, good builds, things like that, kind of series moving forward, geared towards like brand new players, just to help, ease them into the game. Granted, I did it, like I looked up guides and stuff like that. There wasn't a whole lot of videos that I could find. Like I would literally like Google, I would YouTube Vainglory, and it would come up with Rumbly Superset every single time. And it, pages and pages of his videos, like, cause he had he has 300 plus, you know, videos on his channel, which, you know, kudos to him. Like, I'm not knocking him. It's just, and he's pretty much the biggest YouTuber for Vainglory. If I'm wrong, I mean, feel free to correct me, but you know, there wasn't a lot of like how-to with him. Like, a lot of what I came across initially was his Breaking the Meta series, which involved a lot of like off-meta builds, you know, like running traditionally CP you know, heroes as weapon power and stuff like that, which not going to spend too much time talking about his channel because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm more worried about my own. But I just wanted to, you know, it ties into why I want to do a, you know, kind of how-to guide on different heroes, like best practices and, you know, like best item builds and things of that nature. Because I want there to be that content out there. I know that I'm a small YouTuber, so it's not going to like be first page like, oh, how to play weapon grunt draw. Like, super casuals right here with it. No, I'm probably gonna be like 16 pages deep at best. At least, you know, for the next, you know, for the foreseeable future. But I want to have that series in place that if I ever do become a big YouTuber, like X name here, whatever, doesn't matter who it is, like any of the big YouTubers for any game, any genre. You know, if I ever reach that kind of audience, I want to have like this instructional kind of material there to help, you know, new players come in and, you know, like try to keep it updated from patch to patch, like, because, you know, pretty much a monthly patch and, you know, balance changes and things like that. So it's like something I would like to do, you know, just keep it updated. All right, and here we're gonna duel this Lyra and Totally Wrecker, get that huge bounty kill, 600 gold, which is huge. We're gonna go ahead and try and push this lane up and take out their turret. I mean, Cruel's about to be up here in just a second, so I might be, you know, kind of playing with fire. Idris is coming up now, so hopefully I'll be able to do some serious damage to this tower in the meantime. Not really counting on it. Here comes Cruel, time to start backing out. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the boots, hit that gift of fire, and kind of just poke away as I back off and kind of discourage him from like truly coming after me. Oh my goodness, that dash hurts. That crit with the Sorrow Blade and, you know, combined with his A ability, the Dead Man's Rush or whatever it's called, that freaking hurt, man. Like, you see how much damage I took? I'm not sure if I got hit by anything else. I mean, I'm wondering if Idris hit me with his Chopram, but I'm not sure. I missed it if I did. And I've watched this video like 3 times, and seen that exact clip like 3 times, and I don't know what hit me that hard. I'm assuming that they both hit me. Honestly, it's the only thing that makes sense to me. But anywho, back to the story time. No, kidding. Realistically, like, I want to put out content that's not out there in high demand. And I want to make sure I'm putting out like a quality version of it. Like, I want to, you know, actually spend some time and, you know, truly develop these ideas in mind, so that, you know, it just, I want to do it for you guys. Like, I mean, even though I know you guys aren't noobs, but I want to put out like stuff that's noob friendly. You know, not just like, oh, look at me, like I got, you know, 17 kills and 1 death in the game. Like, to me, that's boring to watch. Like, I don't want to watch a guy literally just steamroll another team. That was like, unless it's like something like completely off meta that makes no sense whatsoever. Like, if I were playing like, I don't know, like a weapon power Ryan, for example, or a weapon power Celeste, or a weapon power Scarlet. Like, if I steamroll the team playing something like that, like, okay, maybe, yeah, sure, let's go look at that, let's put that video up. But I don't want to see that on a regular basis. Like, I want to see that once in a while. Like, I don't get impressed by that. Like, it's like, okay, you're probably playing a bunch of scrubs, so, you know, what does that mean? Like, that doesn't, you know, doesn't mean a whole lot to me. Things that I would enjoy seeing, you know, is somebody like putting together content like that makes you go, okay, wow, you know, this guy really might have something going for him. Like, And I'm not talking, I mean, you know, one way of doing that is playing, you know, doing ranked games and things like that. And, I mean, I might get back to playing ranked. Honestly, I've never really played ranked like that. That's part of why my tier is so low. I don't play a lot of ranked. Actually, I don't even play a lot of full-length games anymore. Like, I've been doing a lot of Blitz and Battle Royale. Totally got held out there because I walked right into them sitting in the bush and died because of it. Isaac is going to do some pretty good damage, but he's going to get killed off by that sustain. Box is going to clean that up. And then he's going to fall for Lyra, so you end up getting aced there. All on the back of you being caught out at the very beginning. Sorry guys, if my audio went down there. I kind of leaned back away from my mic. But, you know. All in all, like, first impression of Adagio is that he definitely is powerful. Particularly, like, if you get some broken mist stacks and you drop that, the old, whatever it's called, oh my goodness, I'm drawing so many blanks right now. It's probably because it's late at night and I'm half asleep. And here we are approaching 3 o'clock in the morning. Cheerwine's wearing off there a little bit more. But, anyway, all in all, like, he's pretty powerful. Now, granted, I'm not very good with him, but if I were to practice enough, I think that I could honestly use him quite well. I think he'd be decent out of jungle. Like, I know it's not really played there, but I think he'd be decent. Cause like the way I'd probably do it is like I'd go, you know, A first and start building towards that alternating current, and use that to you know, kind of go for a quick, you know, kind of clear time on the jungle. Like it would require like a teammate, you know, working with me, but doing like the first rotation with a teammate, you know, would be something that I think that once Adagio gets through that first one, it'd be like easy peasy. From that point forward, you know, just getting the clear, because you get so much gold out of jungle, like that is beyond. Like you get so much gold and experience that, you know, it would really quickly turn into like it would scale quickly. It's like playing Scarf out of jungle. Like, jungle Scarf is like ridiculous. Just for the fact that it scales up quickly, more quickly than in the lane. Like, pretty much everybody says, oh, like if you play Scarf in the lane, if you make it past 18 minutes, you win. They say the same thing pretty much about Baron. I mean, obviously it's not 100% true, but if you get to that point, you've pretty much gotten towards like full build. I should have just let the backs go here. I shouldn't even bother anymore. They ended up stealing it because I just failed at kiting it, or reaching it, whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna go ahead and die here, guys, no worries. I tried to get the heal off, but I couldn't get it in time. That's my own stupidity. I should have just given up on it and like forget it and moved on. But anywho, what I was getting at though, jungle Scarf scales up a lot quicker than lane Scarf, just due to the fact that you get your experience a lot quicker, and you get quite a bit of gold out of jungle. Especially the backs. Like the backs like scale throughout the game, so it's like might start at like 80 gold or whatever. I don't know the exact numbers, guys. Probably would be good to know. I just know that it goes up as the game goes on. I've seen it like where you almost get like 150 gold per like one of the doubles. So like if you pick them both up, you get like 300 gold in like one camp. So it's like, why not? So anyway, I think jungle Adagio would actually work. Now granted, like I said, it would require a teammate that's like actually working with you on the first rotation, but you know, once you got through that first rotation, you could definitely push through it pretty quick. Alright, so we're at that point of the game where respawn time is so long, they're gonna grab Kraken and probably push a turret as well. Actually surprised that they didn't split that. Well, no, never mind. It makes sense because I didn't realize Idris was dead on their team. I just looked and saw it. Anyway, like the spawn times are so long that, you know, getting aced is almost like the end of the game. There's really not a whole lot you can do about it. It's not quite at that point. I mean, like once you get to like a minute respawn times, like they can run through like 3 towers before you respawn. So if you don't have 3 towers, you're screwed. But I mean, granted, that's what helps the game end. I mean, the longer respawn times. Once you're at like full build, I mean, you need those respawn times in order to actually make the game progress. Like, because if you don't, like if you literally just sit there and, oh boy, man, my mind is going blank. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm losing my train of thought on like everything. And I'm pretty sure it's just because I'm tired. I've been up for quite a while. I think I got up at 6 something this morning. Now, did I get out of bed at 6 something? Maybe not, but I was like, the alarm was going off, so it counts. And here I am nearly 24 hours later trying to record a video and actually make sense. So, you know, good job, Super Casual. Anyway, point being, I'm tired. So if I'm not making sense and I'm just talking about whatever, that's because I am. Just being honest with you guys. But yeah, respawn times at this point are a pain, but it actually helps end the game because if, you know, even one person dying and having like a minute-long respawn time means that game is going to be, it's going to be very hard for those 2 to survive 2v3. Like I said, I mean, I'm building towards, I'm almost a full build. Like, I have 1 more attack item. I have my defense, like either an Atlas, which probably would have been the best if I'd gotten that like an Atlas scroll. I probably should have prioritized that because, you know, being an idiot, not really thinking about it and trying to push my attack items. And then, so, Atlas Pauldron, I mean, I've got the Aegis, I've got the Journey Boots, I've got the Broken Myth, I've got the Alternating Current. I got literally 2 more items that I can, you know, finish up, and then, you know, infusions after that. So pretty sure Atlas is the move on this, on the armor side, and then the attack item I end up getting is it's either the Eve of Harvest or the Frostburn. I don't remember what I end up picking up. It's not really the most important thing at this point because, you know, whatever, but point being, 3 attack items, 2 defense items, and boots. Adagio doesn't really need Halcyon Chargers because cooldowns aren't ridiculous, and energy regen is kind of built into the kit with the Gift of Fire, so it doesn't even really matter. Well, it matters, but it's not the most important thing. And we're gonna get caught out here again. Cruel blocks the stun and is able to smite me down, which is kind of expected. So honestly, 45 seconds to respawn, only 1 team member alive. Yeah, this game's over. We're gonna end up losing. It started out really well, and I still got a lot of assists. I mean, I contributed to 19 kills for my team. Now, granted, I gave up 10 deaths, getting caught out and everything, but it is what it is. I never really played the hero before, so I was really just trying to get a feel for Adagio. And there goes the ace right there. They're gonna pull the Kraken. 12 seconds on box, 15 on me. We're not gonna make it up in time. There's no way we're gonna be able to kill that Kraken. We'd have to like insta kill them, and we don't have the comp. We have more like a poke comp. We would just kind of chip away at them. There's no way we're gonna actually kill them, like burst them down. The only good burst damage we have is my Burst of Judgment, and has that wind up time. It's pretty easy to A, block, and B, it's easy to block if you have a reflex block. And yeah, I hit the Aegis way late there. I just did that to stop that Dead Man's Rush from just wearing me out. But probably should be helping with that fire, but I'm an idiot and I let her get away. So now I gotta try and just, you know, chunk this Kraken down, but I mean, it's gonna be a race, to be honest. And I think we got enough damage to do it, just barely. And then we're pretty much sitting ducks at that point. I mean, we have to be aware that they can pop up in our base at any point. You know, somebody could just sneak in. It's not that hard to do. Like, it's not the hardest thing in the world to sneak into a base that doesn't have any turrets. You just gotta avoid the minions, which means leapfrogging through your like through bushes and stuff, which is not that big a deal. But I mean, this video is definitely winding down. You know, just wanted to say, make sure you take the time to hit that subscribe button. You know, it's really appreciated, especially if you actually watch these videos regularly. You know, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me, and don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. If you really want to see like a how-to on a specific hero, make sure, you know, to leave a comment. Let me know. If I don't know what you're looking for, it's hard for me to, you know, make it happen. It's hard to make a video on something if, you know, if you don't know what to make the video on. And watch right here. Cruel actually just backdoored us. Like, we're sitting here fighting in the lane and trading, you know, kills, and at this point there's nothing I can do. I can't even port back if I wanted to. Like, even if I were to win the battle, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, I lost. It didn't actually count because it came after the Nexus was broken, but hey, I lost that 1v1 there. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave a like on the video. Until next time.